Subscribe to my channel. In this video, we want to finish insulating the ramp door. We want to put the metal on it, the latches on it, get it completely finished, then jump to the inside and start insulating the interior walls. Finishes up the insulation. Now we're ready to put the metal on there. Let's go get it. Now we're at the steel supply store. We're going to pick up the aluminum sheets that go on the back of the door so we can finish up the door. Well, there's the aluminum sheet to go on the door. It's funny how the plastic is dirty. That's plastic film that's over it. A little on the dirty side, but that's it. Kind of expensive. Those two sheets, cut the size I need them, was $240 something. So, just like wood, everything is super expensive. Here I'm just pre-drilling the holes so that I can put the screws in that hold it on the back door. There's the first piece on. Happy to see that done. Almost finished with the sheeting on the door. Now you can see the door where we put the screws in. And we had to break it in the middle. This right here is exactly the center where I broke it, is in the center of this. It overlaps like 2 inches over into here. So I can still pull these out and put some adhesive in there to lock them together, and then I'll put screws all the way up to the top to seal it up. And then it has a cap that goes on the edges. Up in here all the way around the top and down the other side, and then that'll be it for the door, other than putting the clasps that go on these and the stoppers at the top, so when we let it all the way down to the ground. So, and then the door will be finished. Putting in the clasp for the locks. I'm kind of checking it out here because I want everything to be, I want the handle to be level, and I want it to be the same width from the edge of the door on both sides, so that everything will look uniform. Now I'll change the bits to my little countersink bits. We're putting these on the inside. That's like the factory used. We ordered them off of Amazon. But you have to have a different bit. So this will go in the other side in the wood. So I made a little thing and see if it's going to work, where it won't go in too far. That's what it looks like on the inside. You get those in a T55 Torx socket. Will fit those. And then when you put the carriage bolts in outside, you can tighten these up with a Torx. But I looked for these everywhere, could not find them locally. We had, like I said, we had to order them off of Amazon. And you get 16 of them for like $25, so it's not bad. And here's the clasps where the carriage bolt goes in and locks into the square to tighten them up from the inside. Got those on both sides, and then I will put the clear silicone all the way around the edges, and I put some underneath it so it'd seal it up good, so water, try to keep the water from getting in there. There's the clasp on there now on both sides, but we can lock it up. One thing we like on the door is the aluminum thing that goes around the outside edge of it. Sorry, I'm having to record over it. We've got the blower heater going and it thing's super loud. You can't hear anything. What we're trying to do is heat the aluminum up because we painted it once. It was too cold and it messed it up. So we had to sand it down. As soon as we get it warmed up, we're going to repaint it, get it on that door, and then we'll have the door completely finished. Now we're doing the last part of this door. See the trim? That was aluminum, all roughed up and scratched up, and it's the little cap that goes out on the outside of this door. That was kind of the hardest part about building this door, is trying to keep it where that cap would fit back over it, and keeping it square, of course. Now let's get this thing on there, get it screwed down, and then we'll start insulating the inside. Can't wait. Now we're starting to insulate the little places and the little holes that we're not going to be able to get the 1-inch foam insulation in. All the little holes down in every little, in the bottom of the walls, and these little cracks going up. You can see there's some more right there, and we may, once we get the wire straightened, we may foam insulate that whole corner, that thick steel in there, completely seal that stuff off in the top and the back. But you can see beside the door, which it's steel. The foam we're using in this is the foam for windows and doors, where it doesn't expand that much. It expands, but not a whole lot. So here's what it looks like now. We've got most of the little bitty places we can't get the 1-inch foam board insulated, down in around the floor, up in the corners, or around the door. So it's getting late tonight. Tomorrow we're going to start putting the foam board in there and start insulating the walls. Time to start cutting the foam board. Start insulating it. Last night we got the door completely finished up with that aluminum brace guard trim around the outside edge that cups over it. Got that done after a bunch of trimming and cutting to make it fit. There's the first 3 pieces of insulation up. Looking good. Let's go put some more back on the sawhorses and cut some more. That's all the insulation the Home Depot around the Chattanooga area has in stock. Waiting on more. One 14 and a half. So 14. Quarter. That's it for the walls for now. Let's start measuring some for the ceiling and put some up there. Here's what we've gotten done so far. Got one piece on the ceiling. We finished caulking all the beams that go across, filling those up with foam. You can see where we put spray foam in them. Put the spray foam in there that goes in the windows or doors so it wouldn't expand too far. We got a little bit of cleaning up to do, but you can tell a big difference. I didn't think it was going to be that big a difference, so I put foam in half of one and left the other half, the other section right there, open. And when it was hot outside, you could tell a big difference. I did it on purpose. You could tell a big difference. It was hot that had no foam in it, and it was cool to the touch. And I wanted to have foam in it, so it made a big difference. That's one of the reasons why we decided to do this. Thank you for watching our videos so much. We really appreciate it when we see people actually watching the videos. Hopefully you can get something out of it that'll help you in your project. As we go forward, we're going to try to film as much as we possibly can. Next, I think we're going to start doing some electrical and stuff like that. Thank you for watching our videos. Keep moving forward.